Yeah.
And proceeds with cross-examination. We have, during the T adjournment, tried to name or to number the additional photos. We started from page 1. We converted them to PDF. So this photo that my learned friend has been using will be photo number 91.
Photo number 91.
91, yes.
Is that the photo of the maroon?
The red vehicle.
The red vehicle.
Yes.
Okay.
Should I quickly go into further witness? Witness, reminded of the oath, my lord.
Yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Mnisi.
As it is the court, my lord. Sir, let's go back to photo number 47.
Spend level 47.
That is now the photo where you are saying it was taken when you were out to go buy liquor. That's photo number, page 47. I think it's on page 47. Do you have it there?
Unayo? Yebo ngenayo. I've got it, yes. So now this is from the oath thatha ngathi ngiyothenga utshwala. Ilokho kusho. Yebo? Yes,
Thank
this
you.
is the photograph that was taken at the time that we went to buy liquor.
Yeah,
Yes.
that one. So you're saying in your evidence that you do not, you don't know who the person who's wearing a cap is?
Usho njalo ukuthi lo muntu ovela kulo mfanekiso ofaka ikhepha awumazi ukuthi ubani.
Ngithe angimboni kahle.
I said I cannot see him clearly.
Thank you. My instructions are that that person is actually accused number 4.
Should you to ke lo muntu lo mangalelwa wesine.
Mr. Normal. Any comment?
I have no comment.
You have no comment.
I have no comment.
Okay.
My instructions are in line with.
That it is accused
what-
number 4.
Yes.
Okay, fine. As long as I've given you the opportunity to comment if you so want to.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. And on photo page number 9, photo page number 9, is that photo number 9? Was it not? No. Unfortunately, I thought page number 9 would be more visible, but nonetheless, as it is the court, my lord, I'm told there's a similar version of this photo on the photos that the state has, which is more visible. when you are trying to find a more visible version of photo number 9, let us proceed with what is in photo number 47.
Asiqhubeka ngalokho-ke oku-47 lapha. So adinga-ke
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it could not be exactly photo number 9, but what you see there,
yabona kulesa
yes, what you see that is being visualized there, that's accused number 3, is in a company of accused number 4. Accused number 4 being the person that you see on photo number 47, being the person that is at the back of the buggy with the cap. Do you see that?
uyakubona lokho umangalelo wesithathu kulesi sithombe sithe ukugqama kulesi sithombe umangalelo wesithathu kanti unomangalelo wesine lo wesine-ke uye loyana ome emva kwaleyo moto ofake i-cap yabo.
Ngiyabonga ukuthi ungazise ungikhumbuze ngakho.
Thank you for informing me, reminding me of it.
And do you realize that the clothes that accused number 3 is wearing here are exactly the same clothes that is wearing in photo number 47?
Nokuthi lona umangalelo wesithathu lezi impahla ayigcoke khona lapha kulesa sithombe yizo lezi impahla ayigcoke lapha kwi-photo 47.
Ufuna nguvume noma nguphikele?
Do you want me to agree with you or perhaps disagree with you on that?
Yeah, Mr. Zungu. Mr. Zungu, I thought for a moment when you introduced yourself, you were a policeman who has got 12 years experience. I take it for a minute that on a number of occasions you have gone to court to give evidence and testify against the people that we are arresting. For now, I take it that you're already conversant with what is happening here at court. What you're just doing now does not accord with this court decorum. Look, you're an officer of the court. You're not a civilian as you're standing there. Do you understand?
Uyakuzwa lokho?
Thank you.
Ngizwa kahle.
I hear you clearly.
Then answer my question.
Phendula umbuzo-ke.
Ithini question yakho ukuthi lo picture number 47 iyona picture number le kade ungibonisa yona?
What is your question, sir? That picture 47
ufana naleya picture ungibonisa yona.
is similar to that one that you were showing me?
I've asked you a simple question. Do you agree that the clothes that accused number 3 is wearing on picture number 47 are same clothes that accused number 3 is wearing in the photo that has just been flighted there? I can't remember. I don't know what number. This one.
Ilo mbuzo-ke ukuthi uyakuvuma lokho-ke ukuthi lezi impahla ey'gcoke umangalelo wesithathu kuyi-47 kusesezona lezi impahla ayigcokile kulesa sithombe oboniswe sona phambilini khona la kulesi screen?
Ma ukhuluma accuse number 3 ngiyabona kuyafana but accuse number 4 ngeke ngibe nolwazi lakho. Kodwa ma ukhuluma ngo-accuse number 3 cabanga ukuthi ngiyabona u-brown bonke labo babanayo nawo.
If you refer to accused number 3, yes, I can confirm that I can see it. It is evident on the picture here and the depiction as well of the picture that is on the screen here. But where accused number 4 is concerned, I cannot confirm that.
Do you have any knowledge what was happening here?
Uyazi ukuthi laphayana-ke kwenzakalani?
Anginalwazi.
I do not have any knowledge.
Thank you. Let's go back to picture number 47. Thank you. Now you are saying that the person who you're referring to him being yourself, that person is actually you, the person whose image is obscured or is partly exhibited in that photo.
Uthi lowo muntu wena?
Isiqinisekiso leso.
That's a confirmation, yes.
My instruction are that that person that you are referring to as yourself is Mr. Mansizwane Kanyile.
umansizwane khanyile lo muntu lo wena othi uwena lapho kuleso sithombe.
Anginalwazi ngalokho.
I've got no knowledge of that.
Thank you. And further on, my instructions are that even though he's not so properly exhibited in that photo, but that person, it's even much taller than accused number 3 himself, and he's a very huge person.
Uyabona ke noma ke kungavelelanga ngokupheleleyo ushuthi ke umfanekiso lo muntu kodwa ke lo muntu umkhulu ngomzimba umude uyamdlula ummangalelo wesithathu.
Usho ukuthini mawusho njalo?
What do you mean? What do you imply when you say that?
My instructions are further that if this person is actually much taller than accused number 2 himself, my apologies, accused number 3, you and accused number 3 are plus minus of the same height, therefore that person can't be you.
Uma ngabe yabona ke lo muntu emude ukudlula ummangalelo wesithathu kanti wena ke nommangalelo wesithathu cishe nje nilingane ngobude.
Awuthi
Lokho kusho khona ke ukuthi lo muntu lapho kuleso sithombe akusiwena.
uyabona nje mawusobuka lesiya sithombe baba Mnisi uyabona ukuthi lana baphansi mina ngimeka upavement la.
If you look at that picture, you can see that those people are not on the pavement. I am on the pavement.
But even so, without that analysis, they know this person. When I say they, I'm referring to accused number 1, accused number 3, and accused number 4. They know him as Mansizwane Kanyile. That person is not you.
Sorry, before you answer, are you going to call this gentleman Mansizwane Kanyile?
To come and say what, my lord?
No, I'm just asking. Because this witness, he says it's me. And you are saying, no, it's not you, it's Mansizwane Kanyile. So I'm just asking.
No, my lord.
Is Mr. Kanyile going to be called? That's all I want to know.
I thought, my lord, the person who would have had that interest is the state.
No, it's
Yes.
not the state listening to the evidence. I am listening to the evidence.
But, my lord, this is the state's case.
It's not the state's
The
case. The whole
court is
case.
only an
It's the whole
arbitrator. There is
case.
only an arbitrator, yes.
Yeah, the whole case.
I would therefore have expected that the person who was going to raise that, if it's an objection, my lord, to raise that concern, it should have been the state. But nonetheless, these are my instructions, my lord,
Yeah, fine, yeah.
that the person that is standing there is Mr. Mansizwane Kanyile. It's not you.
Hayi lokho akuphikisani nakho kodwa ngotshela khona yimi lo ya.
That I do not dispute. But what I am telling you is that that person depicted on that picture, partially, it is myself.
Okay? And if you say the person that is depicted in that photo is you, what was the occasion there?
Mawuthi ke lo muntu wena bekwenzakalani lapho?
Njobe ubona babethatha isithombe shothi mina ngimile ngenze okunye shothi noma babethatha isithombe mabethatha isithombe.
You
Ukuthi kwakwenzakalani ngingibe nolwazi kodwa ngibona ukuthi ukuthatha isithombe. Uyabona baphuzile lapha bathatha isithombe.
as you can see that they were taking pictures, and you can see that they are drinking there. And I wasn't a part of what they were doing. I was busy with whatever that I was busy with. But you can see, it is evident that these people were taking pictures.
So the occasion was an occasion of taking photos and drinking, and you're busy with whatever you're busy with.
Isenzo lapho ke okanye okwakwenzeka lapho ukuthi babephuza utshwala bathatha nezithombe. Ilokho kwakwenzeka khona lapho.
Ungibona kulesithombe.
As you can see it yourself on the picture.
I'm not saying to you, explain what you see in the picture. I've asked you what was the occasion there.
Ngibuza ukuthi lapho ke occasion noma kwakwenzakalani lapho.
Babeshuthi isithombe.
Angibuzi ukuthi lapho kuleso sithombe kwakwenzakalani. They were taking pictures, or they were taking a picture.
That's your final answer.
Impendulo yakho yokugcina leyo.
Ukuthi ngibona bethatha isithombe.
Thank you.
Well, what I see is that they were taking a picture.
My further instructions are that the gentleman who's in a red top was Mr. Kelimpilo Ndawonde.
Lona ke wethu ebomvu ucela impilo ndawonde lo vele lapho ke ilokho engitshele
That you
engitshele
won't
khona
dispute.
kumangalelo.
And so,
Lokho ngeke uphikisane nawo.
ngeke ngiphikisane nakho mangitshela ukuthi ucela Mnisi.
yes.
Well, I will not dispute that if that is what you are telling me.
Further on, the owner of that vehicle, which it's a Polo, not an Uno, as per what you have all along been telling this court. It's a Polo that belongs to Mr. Namuza Kumete.
Mr. Nya,
Namuza Kumete.
Namuza.
Yes.
Leyo moto wena ukuthi uno akusiyona uno ipholo le moto. Imoto ka Gumede unyamuza. Ngamuza Gumede.
And further on, because you are saying the occasion there was one of taking pictures. Now accused, if it needs be, would come and tell you, jointly and severally, if it needs be. Just before you proceed, just as a prelude to that question, what area is this?
Ukuphi lapho indawo?
Angazi ukuthi kuphi kodwa ngicela side la seFolslorus.
I don't know.
Kodwa kuselokishini akhona hostel la.
I don't know the exact spot of the area, but I know that it is in the township of Flores.
What is exactly happening at that spot that you're saying is somewhere around Flores? What is exactly happening?
Leyo ndawo othi ise Flores lapho kwenzakalani nje lapho?
Ngani makwenzakala ini?
And under which circumstances now?
Remember,
When
according
what
to
is
you,
happening?
these were the events that actually started from the hostel.
Ukhumbuleke ingxenye yesigameko esaqala khona laphana okanye izenzakalo ezaqala khona laphana ehostel.
Yes. What was happening?
Lapho ke khona kwakwenzakalani?
Anginalwazi ukuthi wenzelani ngibonayo ukuthi babethatha isithombe.
I do not have any knowledge as to what was happening there, but what I can see here is that they were taking pictures.
Thank you. So you no longer recall that when this was happening was at a time when you went out to buy liquor at Tops.
Awusakhumbuli lokho ukuthi lana kwakuyilesikhathi naniphumile niye eTops niyothenga utshwala.
Sasibuya khona cishe noma sasiyakho sasibuya khona ngoba nabo basebephethe utshwala. Ukuthi babe kwenzekani bona mabemile beshutha angeke ngikwazi ukuthi babenzani.
I wouldn't
Kodwa
know.
engikwazi ukubona engubonayo ila sasambe khona ngabo futhi ngayo leya moto. Ukuthi benzani cha ngeke ngikwazi ukwazi ukuthi benzani.
As to what were they doing exactly, I wouldn't know. What is before me is that it is clear that they were taking pictures here and as they were drinking liquor as well. And this could have been at the time that we were coming back or we came back from Tops or from having gone to buy liquor.
Thank you. Now, because you don't know what was happening there, accused will come and tell this court that the area that is depicted on that photo is an area at Flores called the Sedi.
Ngoba wena wazi ukuthi kwakwenzakala khona laphana kodwa ke uzoza kumangalelwa asho ukuthi le ndawo evelele kulesi sithombe yase Flores okuthiwa kusele Sedi.
And
Uthini ke wena lapho?
No, angazi indawo kuphi. Angiyazi indawo khona yini.
I don't know which area that is.
and further on, that the occasion, as you don't know what the occasion was there, the occasion there was that they had visited one of their friends who's got a house there by the name of Makekendlela.
Ngoba wena ungazi ukuthi occasion noma kwakwenzakalani khona lapho bathi ke bona lapho yana bebevakashele umngani wabo uMakhekhe Ndlela ohlala khona lapho kuleyo ndawo
so that you will not know.
nalokho akwazi.
ngengizingikwazi abangitshelanga.
I wouldn't know. They did not tell me.
But you have it there.
Kodwa ubunabo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, you were also shown a photo, number 17.
Waboniswa u17, photo 17.
Do you still remember what your explanation as you were requested by the state to tell what was happening there?
Yebo.
Yes. Yebo ngiyakhumbula ke ukuthi umbuzo wangibuza ukuthi ngicacise ukuthi kwakwenzakalani khona lapho lokho ngithatha.
Can you please repeat what you told the state? I mean the court.
Ngaphinde usho ke lokho watshela enkantolo ukuthi kwenzakalani khona lapha.
Ukuthi ngibona abantu lapha esithombeni. Ngibona accused number 3 and accused number 5.
As to who do I see on the photographs? On the photograph, I said I see accused number 3 and as well as accused number 5.
Is that what you explained as an occasion that you were requested by the state to explain what the occasion was there? That you see accused number 5 and accused number 3?
Wabuza ukuthi kwenzakalani khona laphana.
Baxoxa ngibabona bexoxa ngazi ukuthi kwakwenzakalani.
They are having a conversation. I don't know exactly what was happening here. I can see them talking. In fact, they were having a conversation as depicted in the picture.
Now, I'm going to repeat the same question again. What was the occasion?
Kwakwenzakalani ke la? Ngizophinda lo mbuzo futhi. Kwakwenzakalani la?
Angazi ngangekho khona lapha.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Thank you. And do you realize that the clothing, the apparel that is worn by accused number 3 on photo number 17, it's similar to what has been depicted in photo number 9, but more specifically to the photo that is not numbered today, and also what is depicted in photo number 47.
Uyakubona lokho ke ukuthi okubonakalayo lapho kuleso sithombe ukuthi ummangalelwa wesithathu ugcoke lezi impahla ayigcokile khona lapha ku photo 47 no photo number 9.
Yebo ngiyambona.
Yes, I can see that.
Thank you. Now, accused, if needs be, would come to this court.
Uma isidingo sikhona ke ummangalelwa uzeza azotshela inkantolo lokho kulandelayo.
That in this photo, it is him and the accused number 5. They were at George Koch Hospital. I'm sorry, George Koch Hostel.
Ukuzosho ke ukuthi kwakuyena nommangalelwa wesihlanu abebekhona laphana ehostel lase George Koch. Ngamazwi uma isidingo sikhona ummangalelwa wesithathu uzoza azotshela inkantolo ukuthi uyena ke ovela lesithombe nommangalelwa wesihlanu babese hostel lase George Koch.
Anginalwazi lakho.
I don't have a knowledge of that.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Zungu, is it correct that your testimony is to the effect that you only suspected that these accused, that's all of them, could have been involved in the killing of Senzo Meyiwa because on the 26th, that's now according to your story, your storyline, which the court requested me to call as evidence before court, is that you, one stage on the 26th, you were with them at Hostel when you were invited by Mr. Zungo Kwabuza. Kwabeni.
Yeah.
Yes. Is that so?
Ngabe kunjalo ke ubufakazi bakho busho njalo ukuthi bonke laba mangalelwa kunokwenza ukuthi ibona ke, is it possible that they are the ones that have killed, or that he says that they are the ones that have killed?
He himself, that's according to his version.
Yes.
Yes.
That is it possible or that they have killed?
Possible.
Okay.
That they could have been involved.
They could have been
Yeah.
involved.
Yeah.
Okay. Ukuthi ke ukuya ngobufakazi bakho ukuthi laba mangalelwa abawu5 nje benjena kunokukhonakala ke kunokwenzeka ukuthi ibona ke ababulala uSenzo ngenxa yokuthi wena uthi nge26 babe nawe khona lapha yana hostel uma umenywa nguye lona uGwabeni usho njalo.
Guaranteed.
Precisely, as the witness says, guaranteed.
Is it also correct that it is your testimony in chief that this is only based on suspicion and speculation because of the funny way in which you saw accused number 1, 2, and 3 running into Mr. Kabuza's place, Mr. Kabuza's place, room?
Uthini ke lapho? Ngabe ukuthi ama
Suspicion yami isuka lapho.
suspicion noma lamahlebezi lawo ke aqhamuka khona lapho ngoba begijimela elokho njani
Yebo,
kaBaba.
aqhamuka khona lapho.
Yes, that's where my suspicions arose from.
Thank you. Is it correct that just before I proceed, maybe I need to develop this question, except for you seeing them running into the room in the way in which you saw them running, is there anything further that made you to say it could have been them?
Ngaphandle kokuthi wena ke ubabone leyo ngxenye nje yalobufakazi bakho ubabone ke begijimela ke kulelo gumbi likaGwabeni ngabe khona ukunyeke okwenza ukuthi ke ube nezinsolo okanye nokusola ukuthi yibona abenze lesi sigameko sokubulala uSenzo.
Ukuthi ngibabone mangifika khumbula ngaya kubo angibabonanga kuphela ngabalandela ngaya kubo afike ngakhuluma nabo.
I did not only see them, but I actually followed them. I went to them,
Yes.
and upon my arrival there,
Yes.
I then started talking to them or having a conversation with them.
Yes.
Ngaphinda lapho ngisenabo accused number 2 kuphuma kwakhe isuka la kini kwangenza kwamba
Just a
suspicious.
second. Just
Now,
a second.
While I was still in their presence there, or in their company, accused number 2 then exited where we were together.
Just a second. You say you followed them, you went in and spoke to them. What did you say to them?
Uthi wangena wakhuluma nabo uye wathini kubo?
Let us start with accused number 1. What did you say to accused number 1 when you spoke
Asiqale
to
ke
him?
ngommangalelwa wokuqala. Wathini kummangalelwa wokuqala?
Inkulumo engabhekanga kubo yayibheke kule ngangiyeke kuye endlini.
Now, my conversation was not necessarily directed to them. It was directed to the person that I had gone to visit at the house there.
Okay. So it is then by mistake when you say you spoke to them. You actually spoke to the person who invited you in the house.
Kwaba iphutha mawuthi uye wakhuluma nabo. Kusho ukuthi kahle kahle wena wakhuluma nomuntu owaye invitele khona lapha.
lento isho yo-advocate Mnisi iyafana nabanye la ecourt ngikhuluma nawo wonke umuntu la ecourt angikhulumi nawe kuphela ngithi
This is the same as what is happening here in court. I am talking to everybody, not only yourself.
That was the first suspicion. The second suspicion,
Kwaba-ke into yokuqala lokho-ke, or ukusola kokuqala lokho. Okwesibini,
okwesibili kwaba ukuthi accused number 2 mayiphuma mayibuya ngale setshintsha ijacket kwangisolisa
that-
babethukile futhi
that was that when accused number 2 left or exited the house, he came back and he was wearing a different jacket. And that they were nervous. That is what actually ascertained my suspicions.
yes.
kodwa ngangingazi ukuthi benzeni
But I didn't know what they had done.
Thank you. Thank you for that honesty.
Siyabonga-ke ukuthembeka kwakho lapho.
So basically, you, like all the other people who were not present when Senzo Meyiwa was killed, you don't know who killed Senzo Meyiwa, is it so?
Njengawo wonke umuntu obengekho ngathi kubulawa lona usenzo. Nawe awazi ukuthi ngubani umuntu owabulala usenzo.
njengoba usushilo
As you have
ngazi
already
ngangekho.
said. As you have already said, I don't know who killed Senzo because I wasn't there.
Like all other people who were not there when Senzo Meyiwa was killed, you don't know how he was killed, not so?
Njengawo wonke umuntu obengekho ngenkathi usenzo Meyiwa ebulawa, awazi nawe ukuthi wabulawa kanjani.
njengoba usushilo
As you have already said, yes.
Thank you. Like all other people who were not there when Senzo Meyiwa was killed, all that they say would either be hearsay or a speculation of what could have happened when Senzo Meyiwa was killed.
Njengawo
and who could
wonke
have killed him.
umuntu obengekho ngenkathi kubulawa usenzo, ngaphandle kokuthi-ke kube namahlebezi abawakhulumayo ukuthi kwenzakala kanjena noma-ke batshelwa ukuthi kwenzakala kanjena, nawe-ke ulapho kuleso simo.
sokuthi
Njengawo wonke umuntu uba ney'nsolo zakho okanye kube nokuthi utshelwe ukuthi usenzo wabulawa kanjani nokuthi wabulawa.
ngey'nsolo zami zokubabona ngalelo langa ziyangiqinisekisa ukuthi bayathinteka kulesigameko.
Now, my suspicions that arose on that day when I saw them was to the effect that they linked to what happened there when I saw them.
Yes, that's what you are saying. Now, accused number 3, Mr. Mnube, has requested me to come and tell you that he does not know you.
Umangalelo wesithathu babunqunu uthi-ke mangize ngikutshele ukuthi yena akakwazi. Uthi akakwazi umangalelo wesithathu. Thini-ke uphendula ngokuthini wena?
Nama ngimazi ma kodwa ngambona ngalelo langa futhi ngakhuluma naye.
I also don't know accused number 3, but I saw him on that day in question and I also spoke to him.
He further requested me to come and tell you that he was never ever with you at Mr. Zungu's place.
Uthi-ke ngikutshele futhi akakaze nje ayithola sendaweni eyodwa laphayana endaweni kababu
Mr. Kwabeni,
Zungu,
yes.
uKwabeni
At the hostel.
nawe nalapha nehostel.
Akaze angibone. Akaze angibone usho njalo.
Is that what he's saying? He never saw me.
He never was with you, he never saw you.
Akazange abe nawe futhi akazange akubona. Ucaba man.
Qamba
He's
ma.
lying.
He's further requested me to come tell this court, in fact, to come put it to you, that the story, that your version about what happened at the hostel, it's pure lies. It never happened. Just
Lo mlando
fabrication.
ulethayo la enkantolo mayelana ukuthi kwenzakaleni khona lapha nehostel amanga wodwa mangalihlaza leyo nto azange ngiyenze.
Usho ukuthi ngasuka nje ngemdala kangaka baba uMnisi ngizoqamba manga kule nkantolo.
As old as I am, Mr. Mnisi, would I just decide to come and lie to this honorable court?
Do you want my honest opinion?
Ufuna ke impendulo yami?
Yebo,
Yes.
kodwa ngiyidinga obuyiloya. Ngoba umele bona ngiyidinga.
In actual fact, I don't need it because you are the legal practitioner because you're representing them. I don't need it.
Thank you.
Sabonga.
Thank you. Now let's go to photo number 12.
I don't know.
Excuse me?
No, ngilalela.
No, it's fine. It's listening.
Let's go to photo number 12.
Your Lordship, accused number 3 hand is up.
Yes,
As it is a court matter, I think there's something that he wants to bring to my
Yes,
attention. My quick approach. Thank you for the indulgence, madam. Sir, photo number 12,
Spray over 12.
page 12. Now, what was the occasion here?
Kwakwenzakalani khona la?
Angazi.
I don't know.
Thank you. Do you know where this photo was taken?
Where?
Where? Yes.
Uyazi ukuthi lesi sithombe sathathwa kuphi?
Angazi,
Kuphi
angazi
indawo?
laso.
I don't know. I don't have a knowledge of that.
Who is the person that is depicted in photo number, the main person that is depicted in photo number 12?
Kubani ke ovela kulo mfanekiso okanye kulesi sithombe?
Accused number 3, usho lo mkhulu angithi.
Yes.
Yes, that is accused number 3.
Is this how he was with you at the hostel?
Ngabe ingendlela abe nawe ngakhona khona lapha ehostel
Ngokuqoka.
in terms of what is clad and as well as the dreadlocks?
That is how he was.
Yeah.
Ubenje? Yes, that is how he was.
Thank you. Do you know the person who's on the left-hand side of the photo with the red T-shirt?
Left hand side of the photo.
Yes, with the red T-shirt.
Lona ke we t-shirt ebomvu uyamazi ukuthi bani?
Angimazi angimboni futhi.
I don't know him. I can't see him.
The gentleman at the right-hand side,
Lona ongaku right.
seemingly standing by accused number 3. Do you
Lo
know
ngathi
him?
ucishe abe seduze nomangalelo wesithathu yena ke uyamazi
Ukuthi ubani?
that who
Angimazi.
he is. I
Angimazi.
don't know. I don't know him.
Angimboni ukuthi ubani.
I can't see who he is.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Mnube,
Hayi bo.
No.
Mr. Mnube,
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
says, does not know Mr. Kwabeni.
Ubaba uNcube uthi yena akamazi uGwabeni, ubaba uGwabeni. Akamazi.
Mhlambe ngeke ngikwazi ukuphendulela uGwabini ngicela ukuthi unomlomo naye ngayiphendulela ukuthi yena akamazi na.
I would not answer for Gwabeni. I think he's got his own mouth. He can answer for himself as to whether does he know him or not.
Photo number 47. Photo number 47, please. Now, my instructions are that maybe before I proceed, you're saying what is it that you were wearing on that day? You seem to be not so well captured by the camera there, but what clothes were you wearing?
Tukugqoke ziphi impahla? Wena ngoba phela ke ikamera zange ngithatha.
Iblue eli brown, jersey, sort of a long sleeve t-shirt brown. It's a t-shirt, it's a jersey, but it's a light jersey.
A brownish light jersey and as well as a brown trouser as well.
Yes.
It is actually it may as well be a t-shirt or a light jersey with a long sleeves.
Come again.
This may as well be a t-shirt or it's a light jersey with a long sleeves.
So you can't recall well what is it that you were wearing?
Awukhumbuli ukuthi ugqokeni? Mawuthi ngokwenzeka i-t-shirt noma i-jersey.
I-jersey light, akusi?
It's actually
jersey like a warm jersey, jersey light, but ngama long sleeve.
it's not a heavier material jersey. It's a light material jersey with a long sleeve.
Okay. And where does t-shirt feature then?
Is a t-shirt yona ingena kuphi?
Una t-shirt mawubhekile ngifake i-shirt, i-jersey light nama long sleeve. Ngifake i-one uyabona now.
There's no t-shirt there. You can see as well. I'm wearing a jersey with a long sleeves.
So you never had a t-shirt. It's just 3 seconds you've indicated that it could have been a t-shirt or a jersey.
Kukhona la ke wakhona ukuthi ngaba i-t-shirt noma imizuzwana nje ewu3 endlu. Bungagqoke i-t-shirt lapha.
Baba Mnisi ngithi ngengqoke i-jersey, so it's a light jersey, i-jersey light kodwa li long sleeve.
Mr. Mnisi, I'm saying that I was wearing a jersey with a light fabric or a light material
And the
that has
trousers?
got long
Brown.
sleeves. It was brown. Yeah, ibhluke brown.
What make of the trouser was it?
Bekuyibhluke linjani?
Angisakhumbula elidala kakhulu.
I cannot remember. It's an old or a worn out trouser. Uthi lidala kakhulu. Lidala kakhulu noma kudala.
Sekukudala
Okay.
kodwa li brown ibhluke lakhona ngiyalikhumbula.
Now, it is not a worn out as such. It's actually, that is what the witness is now saying.
Yes.
This picture was taken a long time ago, but I remember that the color of the trouser was brown.
Somebody told this court that the person that is depicted, actually not the person that is depicted, but the photo, the person that is, whose image is half on that photo there, was wearing a cordro. Do you still remember who that person was?
It's sort of a codro, ibhluke. It's sort of a codro, but akusi codro 100%.
It is a trouser. It is sort of a corduroy.
Le stretchayo kulezi insuku zamanje kodwa wena ngasiyo na i-codro la skinny jean.
It was a stretchable one. Now recently, you know, it's not a it's a corduroy, it's a stretchable one. I is skinny jean,
Access
not a skinny jean. It was a corduroy.
Libhuluke nje linomali Baba Mnisi.
It's a normal trouser, Mr. Mnisi. It's just a normal trouser.
My question was, somebody told this court that the person whose image is halfly depicted on that photo there was wearing a corduroy. Who is that person?
Kubani lo muntu ngoba khona othe lo muntu lo ube-
Yimi Baba Mnisi engutshela ukuthi ngangigqoke ibhuluke. It's a sort of a corduroy. Mawukhumbula kahle, angishongo ukuthi corduroy. This. Lona li corduroy kodwa liyastretcheka lona.
It is
Skinny
my-
jean.
it is-
Ibhuluke nje linomali.
It is myself, Mr. Mnisi. I've said that it is sort of a corduroy trouser, and it is a stretchable one, even though it is not a skinny jean, but it is a trouser that is stretchable.
Now you remember that the person, the trouser that was worn by that person is now a corduroy.
Manje uyakhumbula-ke ukuthi,
Baba Mnisi ayigqokwe yimi angithi.
Mr. Mnisi, I'm the one that was wearing it, isn't it?
Thank you. We're not running around in circle. I'm getting somewhere. Somebody just told this court 5 seconds ago that we can't remember the make of that trouser because this is a very long incident, or this incident took place a long time ago.
Khona umuntu watshela inkantolo khona la, mhlawumbe emizuzwane nje ewu-5 endlule, ukuthi yena akasakhumbuli-ke leli bhuluwe ngoba isigameko senzeka-ke dala.
Who is that person?
Ngubani lo muntu?
Utshela inkantolo.
Yes.
Yini?
Thank you.
I'm the one, yes. The one who told the court, yes, I'm the one.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Mnube. Mr. Mnube says
Uthi uba Mncube,
that this was Mansizwane Kayile, and the trouser that he was wearing was a Brentwood trouser.
uthi-ke uMansizwane Khanyile,
Yes.
kanti-ke le bhuluwe abeligqokile-ke iBlentwood.
Yayigqoke uMansizwane hayi mina ngithi.
It was Mansizwane that was wearing that, not myself.
Mr. Mnube says the person that is depicted there is Mansizwane Kanyile, and he was wearing a Brentwood trouser.
Usho njalo baba Mncube ukuthi lo muntu-ke ovele kulesi sithombe uMansizwana-ke, kanti-ke ubegqoke iBlentwood,
And not a corduroy.
hayi corduroy.
Wayengeke phela agqoke kokubili uMansizwane Khanyile.
He would not have worn two trousers at the same time.
Thank
This
you.
Mansizwane Khanyile.
Thank you. And further on, the reason why he knows that that was a Brentwood trouser, Mansizwane Kanyile was a person who was always in their company, so they knew his taste of clothing.
Ukuthi isizathu esenza ukuthi akwazi lokho ukuthi uMansizwane Khanyile umuntu behlale nabo, futhi ke ubekwazi ukuthi ke istyle sakhe sokugcoka ke kuyistyle esinje.
That you will not know that. So,
Lokho wena ngeke ukwazi.
Ngeke ngikwazi vele.
I wouldn't know that. Yes.
thank you. Further on, Mr. Mnube will say that the shirt or the top that is worn by Mr. Mansizwane Kanyile there, it was a Lanscott t-shirt. I don't know what is it, but
That is
that
what?
was a Lanscott t-shirt.
Uthi Lanscott t-shirt.
Angithi sikhuluma
Ubuya
ngoMansizwane.
ngoba- Isn't it so that we're talking about Mansizwane? We're still talking about Mansizwane.
I'm talking about the gentleman that is in the picture there, who Mr. Mnube, and some of these accused are saying that was Mr. Mansizwane Kanyile.
Ngikhuluma ngayo lo muntu ke ovela kulesi sithombe okungukuthi laba mangalelwa laphayana bathi nguMansizwana Khanyile khuluma ngaye.
Yes. And he says the t-shirt, or what appears to be a t-shirt in that photo, it's a Landscott t-shirt. And he knows it well because as a person who was always in their company, they knew his clothing taste or what kind of clothes he actually liked.
Leyo t-shirt ayigqokile ke i-Landscott t-shirt ke uyazi ujwayele ke istyle sakhe sokugqoka ngoba uhlale nabo.
Uthe bonke ama-accused basho njalo ukuthi babe naye ngalelo langa egqoke lezo zinto.
Did you say that all the accused persons were with him at the time that he was wearing these clothing items?
I've said some of the accused, some
Yethi,
come and say,
abanye babamangalelwa
they would confirm.
bazoqinisekisa.
Iy'mpahla kaMansizwana hayi zami.
They will confirm Mnisi clothing items, not mine.
Yes. Now finally, Mr. Zungu, I am putting it to you that indeed it is correct that you do not know who killed Siswe. I mean, Senzo Meyiwa.
He doesn't know.
You don't know who killed Senzo Meyiwa.
Ekugcineni ke ushuthi wena ke awazi ukuthi ngubani obulele uSenzo Meyiwa.
And thank you for your honesty in that regard.
Ngiyabonga ukuthembakala kwakho ke kulelo phuzu.
Ngiyabonga ngangingekho kaKhumalo vele.
Thank you. I wasn't at the Khumalo's house.
And I further put it to you that this whole hostel story is just a hogwash. It never happened.
We didn't object it first time around, but
Yeah,
this is not quite appropriate language. There's a different way of, extending
there's court
courtesy
language.
to the
There's
witness.
court language. We all know that.
I beg to differ, my lord.
Are you saying there's no court language?
Excuse me, my
Hogwash
lord.
and all that.
No, what I'm saying is we can go into a dictionary
No, we don't have to.
and understand what
Ah.
hogwash is. If the dictionary says it is not an appropriate language, then I'm going to withdraw it, my lord. But if the dictionary says hogwash means something that is not true or something that does not make sense, then I would not see any reason why I should withdraw the term hogwash.
Mr. Mnisi, let me just read you something which may be of interest to you. This is what was said by the SCA in the case of Take and Save Trading, CC and others,
Yes,
versus Standard Bank of South Africa Limited, 2004, 4 in brackets, SA, 1, SCA. It's a
Yes.
judgment of Harams,
yes.
Scott, Cameron, Mtiane, and Conradi. It was delivered on this 16th of February 2004.
Yes, my lord.
This is what they say.
Yes.
Because it may seem that I'm interfering, like there are experts who know more now than I do.
Excuse
But
me,
this
my
is
lord.
what- Experts, self-appointed experts. But
Wait.
this is what the court says, which knows the law, the SCA.
I just want to follow the court's, what the court is saying. The court is saying there are experts
Yeah,
somewhere who seem to know
no.
more than the court.
who seem to know more than the court sometimes. Yeah, fine.
I'm not aware of that, man.
Is that so? Okay, fine.
Yes. Yes, madam. I'm
Yeah,
listening.
these judges, this is what they say.
Yes.
At the same time, a judge is not simply a silent umpire. They repeated what I quoted in that 1927 case of Hepworth.
The Hepworth.
Yeah, but this
Yes.
is now 5 judges. A judge is not a mere umpire to answer the question, how's that? This is what Lord Denning, the Registrar of the Rolls in England, once said.
Yes, madam.
fairness of court proceedings
Yes.
requires of the trier to be actively involved in the management of the trial,
Yes, my lord.
to control the proceedings, to ensure that public and private resources are not wasted,
Yes, my lord.
to point out when evidence is irrelevant, and to refuse to listen to irrelevant evidence. A supine approach towards litigation by judicial officers is not justifiable either in terms of the fair trial requirement or in the context of resources. Of course, they further say a balancing act by the judicial officer is required because there is a thin dividing line between managing a trial and getting involved in the trial. So that's why sometimes I venture to ponder
Yes,
some
my lord.
remarks.
Yes.
Yes. Not doing it because of I am doing it. The law says I must do it.
Yes, my lord.
That's all I'm saying.
I think the last paragraph that the court has quoted, I think it sums it up all and pretty well, man. So I'm not so sure whether then that also relates to me putting to this witness that the
No, it
story,
relates-
that the hostel story is a
It
hogwash.
relates to counsels in the courtroom.
As it please the court,
Okay.
my lord. Yeah. I'm putting it to you that your hostel story is just a fabrication that never happened.
ukuthi le ndaba yasehostele yinto nje oyiphekele yona akusi isigameko esenzeka yinto ozenzele yona ke kanye uzakhele yona
usho ukuthi yimi engizakhelele lo ukuthi baba engababona.
is that what you mean that I fabricated that I saw them there
Amongst others, yes.
kokunye ke yebo
Unasiphi isiqiniseko salokho?
which certainty do you have or any proof
Now,
Was
say,
mina
answer
ngamina.
questions. Hello, Mr. Zungu.
lalela
Answer questions, please.
pendula umbuzo nje ba wena uphendula imibuzo yazwa ka
Okay, ukuthi isitori ngizenzele sona. Ngiyakuphikisa lokho ukuthi isitori ngizenzele sona.
I dispute that this is what I fabricated.
Thank you. My lord, there's some information that accused number 3 has requested me to put on record. It's actually a memory stick of his cell phone. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a challenge with us receiving it, but we are working on it. This simply means that as and when we receive it, we will go through it, and it might necessitate me requesting an opportunity again, actually requesting indulgence from this court to further cross-examine this witness on the content of those memory sticks, should they appear to be relevant, my lord,
Yes, Mr. Badoi?
as it please the court.
No problem, okay.
As it please the
Yes,
court,
thank
my
you.
lord. I'm not so sure if there is anything, may I just request 1 second, my lord, to take instructions to produce? As it please the court, my lord, may I pause for now?
Yes, thank you. Yes, Mr. Ngumalo? Oh, sorry.
So just before Mr. Ngumalo proceeds, reference was made to this photo,
Yeah,
but just
photo-
for the sake of the record, my lord,
Photo number?
it's page 175.
Page 175.
Yes.
Who is depicted there? So that I must understand the notes I make.
Yeah, I think it was put to the witness that it's accused number 3 and 4.
Number 3
And 4.
and 4.
Yes.
Okay.
And these are the additional photos that were requested by the defense.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Ngoma.
As the court pleases, may I proceed? Thank you. Constable, I'm going to commence my cross-examination with Exhibit S of the record. But before I go there, Constable, can you please tell this court how do you know accused number 4 before court, Mr. Mapisa?
Which accused?
Accused number 4, Mr. Mapisa, how do you know him?
Umazi kanjani ummangalelwa wesine ubaba Mapisa?
Angimazi ngambona ngalelo langa hostel.
I don't know him. I only saw him at the hostel on that day.
Which is the 26th of October 2014.
Sikhuluma nge-26 of October.
Yebo.
Precisely.
Was it the first time that you met him on that day?
Ubuqala ukuhlangana naye ngalelo suku?
Ngasho njalo.
I would say so.
Didn't you say in your evidence in chief that you did not know accused number 4 from Phosphorus, but you knew him from Nongo?
Azange kusho kanjalo ummangalelwa wesine wathi la enkantolo wena ukuthi umazela eNongoma awumazeli khona la eFosloras.
Ngithe abanye sibazela emakhaya kusuka ukuthi emakhaya masifika la yilaba afike basi-introduce khona njenga-accused number 4 mabe ngi-introduce yena njengomfana wasophisweni hayi ukuthi njengoba wayefike lapha ngoba ngangimazile emakhaya.
I have said that some of them were from where
In
my
the same
homestead
area,
is. And when they got to Joburg here, some of them, we met with them and they were introduced to me. Not necessarily that I personally was knowing that person from back home.
My lord, I see that accused number 4's hand is up. May I
Okay.
ask for indulgence to approach him? Thank you. Thank you, my lord, for the indulgence. May I proceed with my
Yes.
cross-examination? Did Kwabeni also introduce accused number 4 to you?
Ummangalelwa wesine kuwena?
Yebo.
Yes.
When Kwabeni introduced accused number 4 to you, what did he say? Where was he from? Did he tell you where was he from? That is accused number 4.
Washo ukuthi ummangalelwa wesine yena uqhamuka kuphi ekhaya kubo kuphi?
Mangikhumbula kahle akakhulumanga nami ungichazela ukuthi usuka kuphi kodwa mangithi ophisweni shuthi indawo yangakubo shuthi ayichaza ukuthi ingaphesheya. Ngiyazi ukuthi akusiyo khona ophisweni kodwa mangichazela wayichazela kanjalo.
He said that he was Opisweni, and I know that it may not necessarily be his village where he's coming from, but that when he gave an explanation, he said that he was from Opisweni.
Constable, I want to understand this very clearly. So when Kwabeni introduced accused number 4 to you, he said he was from Opiswen.
washo kanjalo uma introduce abantu kambe ophisweni.
Yebo,
Yes.
Do you know where is Opiswen?
Uyayazi ukuthi nguphi ophisweni?
mina,
Yes.
When?
yebo,
Where is it?
That's correct.
Where is that area?
Ikuphi leyo ndawo? Ophisweni.
ngathi kuphi kaNongoma. Ufuna ngisho njalo noma ngithi ngakuphi
Cha baba, ophisweni ikuphi? Kuya ngawo.
kwe-area
Isendaweni.
kwaNongoma.
Ophisweni is in KwaNongoma.
Is that your final answer?
Impendulo yakho yokugcina leyo?
Angeke kuyifanele answer yami ngoba ngazi kungenzeka ukuthi wena ungangibhitha ukuthi mhlawumbe ukhuluma ngomngcele njengami nabo nje. Mina ngiseko emahlabathini omunye kuphi kwaNongoma kodwa kusengceleni lapho. So angazi ukuthi ungakhuluma ukuthi
I would not be geographically correct about the area because we may be talking about an area that is somewhere in the border. For an example, I am I'm from Mahlabatini and one of them is from an area that is just closer to the border there. So I wouldn't be exact geographically.
Now, Constable, I've just asked you a simple question. The question that I'm asking to you, according to you, you said you know this area, Opiswen. Where is it? Where is it
Uthe wena
located?
ophisweni uyayazi ikuphi?
njengoba ichazile ukuthi wangichazela ukuthi kukuphi owasophisweni i-area ekaNongoma.
As he had explained to me.
Ungenzeka ukuthi semahlabathini ule mahlabathini kodwa i-area ifana nale kushoyo ukuthi nabo bayazi sina semnceleni ekhaya kithi kuyenzeka kusemahlabathini ngale sekusuka kwaNongoma.
It may be in the jurisdiction of Nongoma. It may be possible that it could also be Emahlabatini, given the fact that the areas are situated in a border.
When I approach accused number 4 just now, he instructs me that Opiswen is under Mahlabatin.
Usho njalo ke uthi
Not under
ophisweni
Nongoma.
ingaphansi kweMahlabathini.
Njengoba ushilo nje inkonzi kuyafana nalento oyishoyo ifana nakuyo umontanzi ngale kaNtanzi bese kungale kwakithi akusekhona kaNongoma kusemahlabathini. So mawuzokhuluma ngomngcelo ngapha ubheka ukuthi lo muzi wakhe lengane into efanayo lo yishoyo. Kodwa mangithe iNongoma shothi le area manje bakhuluma la babethe basuka kaNongoma. Those ngasuka kaNongoma sonke sisuka emahlabathini kodwa umuntu mawumchazela ngeke umchazele ukuthi usuka ngale komfula weqa isikhwebwe. Yabona into ofuna ngibuza.
Just like Ntanzi as well, who is from Emahlabatini. When we are asked as to where we're coming from, we say that we're coming from KwaNongoma, but not exactly at or giving the exact geographic location. You cannot even explain that on the other side, perhaps of the river or the lake, which is Emahlabatini. You just generalize and say that you come from KwaNongoma.
Accused number 4 further instructs me that he's from Mhamboma,
Uma.
also to under Nongoma.
Yeah.
He's not from Opiswen.
Uthi akaphumi ophisweni.
Nami bengifisa ukuyibuza ukuthi kwakuvele kanjani beze bechaze kanjalo.
I also was asking myself, how did it come about that they explained or they said that?
I could see that you were excited when I tell you that accused number 4 tells me that he's from Mhamboma, also to under Nongoma. So you knew that he's from Osotho.
Ubukwazi lokho ukuthi uqhamuka uSuthu.
Osuthu,
uma ngalelo
yebo.
Ubukwazi lokho ukuthi uqhamuka khona uSuthu.
Usuka eMhamboma.
Yes, I knew that he was from Umhambuma uSuthu.
How did you know that?
Ubukwazi kanjani lokho?
Ngisuka khona nami ngiyazi indaba ngakhona ukuthi uma ulapha ngaphesheya sethi eMhamboma. eMhamboma usuka Nongoma.
I'm from that area as well. That when you are in that particular area, you are coming from Umhambuma, and that as well is under Nongoma. It's in the jurisdiction of Nongoma.
Would you see him in the area at Osotho?
Would he?
Would you see accused number 4 in the area of Osotho?
Ubunokumbona khona laphana kuleya ndawo yase uSuthu umangalelwa kwesine.
Angaze ngimbone.
I've never seen him in that area.
So who told you that he's from that area?
Ngubani owatshela ukuthi uqhamuka khona lapho?
Ngithe mabengichazela introduce kimi uGwabini wangichazela ukuthi usuka kuphi.
Now,
Kodwa
I
futhi
said
engabala
that when they explained to me, Gabini told me where he was coming from.
akabalanga yena. as an individual ukuthi uye kuphela usuka lapha.
He did not list him or mention him alone, that he's the only person that is coming from that area.
I'm instructed by accused number 4 that he doesn't know you from the bar of soap.
He doesn't know him from?
From the bar of soap.
From the bar of soap. Huh?
Yeah, from the power soap, yes.
You are not his acquaintance.
Oh. Uthi ke wena naye ke anazani.
He doesn't know you at all. He first met you here in court when you first testified on the 7th of September 2023.
Mkhumbuze futhi ukuthi nangesikhathi enginikeza ukhiye nge-26.
Please remind him again when he gave me the keys on the 26th.
No, Constable, please. I'm telling you what my client is saying. I must put it to you. And for the court to understand. He says you are not his acquaintance. He first met you for the first time in court when you testified for the first time here in this court on the 7th of September 2023.
Uqale ukubona khona la enkantolo mawuthula ubufakazi bakho nge-7th ka September.
Vele uqinisile mayithi akangazi kodwa nge-26 wangazi ngoba nginikeza yena ukhiye.
He's telling the truth when he says that he doesn't know me, but on the 26th he came to know him. He came to know me because he's the one that gave me the keys.
I'm further instructed by the accused, that is accused number 4, that he did not meet you on the 26th of October 2014. The first time that he met you was here in court on the 7th of September 2023.
Uthi nge-26 ka October 2014 akazange ahlangane nawo oqala ehlangana nawo wahlangana nawo la enkantolo nge-7th ka September 2023.
Akekho phela vele ozongazi angithi kunenkinga.
Well, there isn't any of them that will know me because now we've got a problem.
I'm further instructed by accused number 4 that he first met accused number 1 on the 27th of October 2020 when they made their first appearance at the Boksburg Magistrates Court.
Uthi ukwazi umangalelo oqala ukwazi
Accused number 4's hand is up, my lord. May I ask for indulgence to approach him? Thank you. Thank you, my lord, for the court's indulgence. I was called by Mr. Mapisa to correct the version that I've put to the witness. Yes, I did. I'm instructed, may I put to the witness? I'm instructed by Mr. Mapisa, Constable, that he first met accused number 2, not accused number 1, when they made their first appearance in court on the 27th of October 2020 at Boksburg Magistrates Court. The first appearance in relation to this case.
Uthi ke okokuqala makahlangana nomangalelo wesibili nge-27 ka October 2020 eBoksburg kwaba uqala ehlangana naye. Umangalelo wesini usho kanjalo.
Uthi waqala ukuhlangana nomangalelo wesibili. Ngeke ngibe nolwazi ngangekho eBoksburg Court.
I wouldn't have any knowledge of that because I wasn't at court. I wasn't at Boksburg during that time.
The crux of his version is that he did not know accused number 2 before or on the 26th of October 2014. He first met accused number 2 on the 27th of October 2020, and they were not together.
Uthi nge-26 ka October 2014 ubengakaze ahlangana naye umangalelwa wesibili. Uqale ukuhlangana naye ke nge-27 ka October 2020.
ilokho akushoyo ngoma accused number 2 mina ngikwazi lokho
That is
kodwa
what-
engikwaziyo mina ngambona nge26 wanginikeza futhi ukhiyo wemonto.
That is what he says pertaining accused number 2. But what I know is that I saw him on the 26th of October. He gave me the keys,
Yebo.
the car keys.
I'm further instructed by accused number 4, Mr. Mapisa, that he knew accused number 1 because his mother is his neighbor at Mhamboma area also to Nongom. In fact, accused number 1 is from Mathabatini.
Umangalelo wokuqala uqhamuka lapha emahlabathini kanti ke uyasho umangalelo wesine kanjalo ke ukwazi umama kamangalelo wokuqala ungumakhe khona lapha eMhambuma uSuthu ese Nongoma.
What is your comment?
Uthini ngalokho?
Hayi qinisile vele uma wakho wangale ngapha eMhambo
He's telling the truth. His mother is from Mhambuma,
ngokwazi kwami.
according to my knowledge.
What about my instruction that accused number 1 is from Mathabatini? Do you have any comment?
Uthini ngalokho ukuthi umangalelo wokuqala yena uqhamuka emahlabathini?
Sibuya sonke emahlabathini.
We are all from emahlabathini.
What do you mean by all? If you say all of, you use the word
Mount-
all, you are
Mount
from
is
Mathabatini. What do you mean by
Mathabatini.
that?
Usho ukuthini mawusho njalo?
Accused number 1 mina naye sibuya emahlabathini.
I'm referring to myself and accused number 1. We are from emahlabathini.
I'm instructed by accused number 4, Mr. Mapisa, that he knows accused number 3. Accused number 3 is his friend.
Uba Mapisa usho njalo ke umangalelo wesine uthi uyamazi umangalelo wesithathu uthi yena nomangalelo okanye umangalelo wesithathu ngumngani wakhe.
Enguphikise lokho mina abangani mabe abangani babangani.
I cannot dispute that. If they are friends, they are friends.
I'm further instructed by Mr. Mapisa that there is nothing untoward him being the friend of accused number 3. There is nothing wrong about their relationship.
Uthi ke akukho nje okuyiphutha ekutheni yena nomangalelo wesithathu babe ngabangani. Umangalelo wesine usho njalo. Phutha likho ekutheni bona babe ngabangani.
Mani ngabangani bento eyodwa phela vele ngeke ube umngani nami mina ngiyiphoyisa ngapha. Abanye izigebengu ngeke ube umngani nezigebengu. So iyafana lento mawuzoba umngani nalabo umngani nabo. Mawukuthi umngani nabo.
Well, if he is a friend to them,
That is very pejorative and it's pejorative and defaming. You can't say I'm a police this side and there is Izigebengu that other side. Who is Izigebengu?
Yes.
Explain yourself.
Bengizama ukumenzela into ukuthi ubabangani nabantu abanjani. Mawukuthi umngani noMaphisa no accused number 3 mina ukho la ingena khona. Mina njengami ngoba ngiyiphoyisa ngeke ngibe futhi na umngani nomunye umuntu oyisigebengu. Ukuthi ubani isigebengu kodwa umngani wami ngeke ube isigebengu.
now I just meant that if he is a friend with accused number 3, he is a friend with accused number 3, and they wouldn't be friends with me because I wouldn't be friend. For example, I cannot befriend a police officer. I mean, I cannot befriend a criminal when I'm a police officer. And if he is a friend with him, then they are friends together. I have got nothing to do with that.
Yeah, but we're not allowed to use character assassination language about the personality of a person. Okay, not in this court anyway.
Ngizwile?
Isimilo somuntu ke awufanele ukuthi mhlawumbe ungasebenzisa khona le nkantolo ukuthi kakhulukazi ke uma ukhuluma kabi ke ngesimilo sakho. Yazwa.
Hayi ngiyaxolisa kulokho.
I apologize, my lord, on that.
Yes, sir.
I'm instructed by Mr. Mapisa that accused number 5 is his acquaintance. He knows accused number 5.
Uba Maphisa ke uthi uyamazi lona umangalelo wesihlanu. Uthi uwazi umangalelo wesihlanu.
Okay, uyamazi.
All right, he knows him.
My Lord, I see that it is after 1800 hours. I think it is convenient that we take a longer time.
That's okay. 2 o'clock then?